Hi guys, what's up? It's Lindsay, and today I'm going to be doing some personal shopping for you guys because if you didn't know, I am currently in the middle of a 75-day no-buy, so I am not shopping clothing, shoes, or accessories, but I figured I would use this time to either help you guys choose between stuff that you're thinking of buying or do some de-influencing and tell you what I personally wouldn't buy, what I think you can find elsewhere. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to participate in my next YouTube video because that's where I do all of my polling. But the first submission that I got quite a few times actually was for the Gani buckled pointed toe flats. These retail for $3.95, and even with that high of a price tag, they are super popular. I see these shoes everywhere and they're very polarizing. The first time I saw them, I absolutely loved them and actually went to the store to try them on. So I would say if you're interested in them and you've never tried them on, to go try them on if you can, because I actually found them really uncomfortable and that's why I didn't buy them. And then they had their big boom and now they're everywhere. There's a Steve Madden dupe that really looks identical. I don't know how they managed to consistently get away with that, but I do still think that the Gani buckle flats are cute, but in a couple years, they may feel a little dated just because of the massive boom that they've had, so I would keep that in mind. I like something a little bit slimmer, like this kind of similar slingback flat from Vagabond Shoemakers. I found that the Gani ones were kind of like walking in flippers, like they just are a pretty large profile shoe. The With Jean Adeline top in green and white. She specifically said that she's waited over a year to buy it, just debating whether or not to do it. I think one of the best things about waiting this long on a trendy item is that it is now all over secondhand sites. Like when I searched this top, Poshmark and Depop came up immediately and it was priced at less than it retails for. So if you've been debating it and it's the price that's holding you back, definitely check it out on those secondhand sites. But I would also say if you've waited this long and you do still want something, that's a sign that it's in line with your personal style. I always recommend waiting like 24 hours to a week when going to purchase something. And I mean, if it's been a year, you can be pretty confident that you're not gonna regret purchasing that item. I hadn't seen this before, but it is the baby zip sweater from Paloma Wool. It is super cute. I love Paloma Wool. Everything that they make is just like so cutting edge and unique. I've had a great experience with their items. They're very high quality, but they do ship from Spain and they are in European sizing. So if you were purchasing from them directly from their website, it's gonna be hard to do a return unless you're in Spain, most likely. So I would say with this item, if you can guarantee that you are the right size and that it is not gonna be itchy, I'm very sensitive to wool, I would probably pass on this for those reasons alone and the stress and hassle of potentially having to return it, or I would get it through a third party. If you can find this on a site like Garmentory where you can 100% return it seamlessly, I would order it. Otherwise, it's a pass for me. I personally hate doing returns. It is like my least favorite thing ever. The Tony Bianco dupes for Alaya mesh flats. Now, if you are not familiar, Alaya's mesh flats look like this. They retail for $890 and they are absolutely beautiful, but that is out of the budget of most people. I've really only seen them on celebrities and I think it is such a gorgeous silhouette, especially for summer. It's super breathable. I love ballet flats. And this is the Tony Bianco dupe that she was looking to buy. They are $160. And I honestly wanted to show you two other versions that I would recommend over getting an exact dupe, because I feel like when you get the exact dupe, it can sometimes look a little bit cheap. It looks like a ripoff. And I have a dupe. I have the Anthropologie Bottega dupe, and I know that when I wear it, it looks cheap because it's a direct ripoff, and that's something I don't like about it. So I would suggest either these $30 dupes from Target, which have a thinner strap, a squared toe. They look more inspired by the Alaïa flats instead of trying to replicate them. Or I would go for the Reformation Bethany flats, which come in a black mesh that's a little bit finer, and it has a really cool silver grommet buckle detail, which just adds a little bit more interest. Those are some options, many different price ranges. Sonderhouse Studios gingham pants. Now, I see gingham pants all over Instagram, and I have not dipped my toe into the trend because I just feel like it is kind of a statement piece, and when I've tried to do the casual pajama pant thing, I definitely prefer them to be linen and just like a little bit more neutral and more timeless for me. Personal opinion. But if you are looking to dip your toes into this trend, I think that Sonderhouse Studios is a really great 100% cotton, sustainably made option, and for $65, I do think that it is understandable that they cost that much. Birkenstock Boston clogs, they retail at $160 for just like the classic suede. These I do love. I have them in black, and I think that they are such a great shoe. Like, there really just is no other shoe in my closet that fills the same void. They are casual. You can slip them on and off. They kind of go with everything, and they're just like so low-key. I would say that the sizing on them is kind of strange, so if you can try them on in person, that would be great, but I don't think that you'll regret them stylistically. I think that they are a great shoe. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace. I've been using Squarespace to run my website for years. I couldn't recommend it enough. If you are looking to launch a brand or business or really any idea into the world in 2024, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that can help make your dreams a reality. They have thousands of flexible website templates that allow you to customize your look, update content, and make changes whenever you need to. Their reimagined drag and drop technology makes the design process so intuitive. Even if you've never designed a website before, I promise it is easy with Squarespace, and they're always adding new features and exciting things. I personally love the new animations that they have. I feel like it really just makes a website pop and takes it to the next level, but they also have everything from analytics and custom domains and more important things on the back end from a branding and marketing perspective that make a huge difference if you are an entrepreneur. You can learn where site visitors and sales are coming from and make informed decisions about your business and so much more. If you're interested, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/lindseyrem to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Reformation Francesca boots versus Frye Moto harness boots. Both of these I would consider really great timeless investment boots. They both retail for $498, which is definitely more than I've spent on really any pairs of shoes. I have a pair of Frye riding boots that I got for $250 on Depop. So I would say if you're looking to get Frye boots, you can definitely get them cheaper. You don't have to buy them firsthand. But the Reformation ones are a little bit newer, so they might be harder to find secondhand or on sale. But I do have them. I was very kindly gifted them. That's probably why you asked me, because you know I have them, and I have to say they are super comfortable. There is a lot of room around the calf for socks, and the more I wear them, I feel like just the better they're gonna look. I have always loved this kind of harness style boot. I think that they are very timeless. I found these so much more comfortable than my Frye boots because, as you guys might know, I have Frye riding boots, and I don't know if it's because I bought them secondhand that they just weren't broken in for me, but I found these to be much stiffer and just less roomy, less comfortable, even though they are both an 8. I just would honestly recommend the Reformation ones, even though Frye is like a classic heritage brand. The Coach Swing Zip Bag, which is currently sold out, it retails for $395, and they are being sold on Poshmark for like $500. I totally get it. I think it is such a cute bag. I love the extended long strap, and Coach bags will last forever. Their leather quality is amazing. But if you are dying for this bag, I feel like there are quite a few on the market that look really similar and aren't as expensive or hard to get your hands on. And that would be the Paloma Wool Cayetano bag. It's $200. It comes in some more unique kind of like edgy colors. I have it in cream and I wear it all the time in the summer. And also this Fran New York bag, which again has that same elongated strap and will give you the same look, but it's also a little bit more unique if you feel like the Coach one you see too often. You know, those are some more like, I don't know, indie brands. An All Saints leather jacket. I feel like you guys asked me about so many good staple pieces. This is something that I had wanted for such a long time as a little Tumblr teen that loves a good leather jacket. I would always buy them from Topshop and H&M, and vegan leather over time just crumbles and cracks and falls apart and gets on your skin, and you could even spend a lot on one, but it is plastic. It's gonna biodegrade over time. So I invested in an All Saints leather jacket from The RealReal, I think like 3 years ago. It was like a post-breakup present for myself, and I couldn't be happier with that purchase. It is like the perfect slouchy, oversized look. The hardware is super heavy duty. Like, it's kind of a buy one and you'll never have to buy another leather jacket again unless you want like a different cut or a different style, because they are that well made. And lastly, the Boy Genius and Baggu collab nylon crescent shoulder bag. Anytime Baggu does a collab, their consumers go crazy, and this was a very understandable collab. I feel like the people that listen to Boy Genius and the people that wear Baggu, that Venn diagram is a circle. But if you saw this and instantly wanted to jump on it because it's limited edition, it's gonna go away, ask yourself if you would buy it if it had nothing to do with the music artist or whoever it is that they are collaborating with, and if you really like the design of it on its own, because I love Baggu, I love Boy Genius, they're one of my favorite artists, but I don't love the design of the crescent shoulder bags. I feel like the black strap is really distracting, and I much prefer their classic little nylon handbags. Like the Sandy Liang collab was one of my favorites, but this one just, it doesn't really do it for me, so I will be passing on it. But once again, those are all just my opinions. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. I am just here to share my opinions and introduce you to new cool brands and products. Maybe tell me in the comments what you are thinking of buying, or if you are doing a no buy and you are trying to hold off, because I get that feeling. But we're gonna keep going. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with a new video very soon. Bye guys.